What's up YouTube? Martinus here with another video, and this video we'll be discussing reggae shows in Jamaica and why I think they're failing. In the early 80s, growing up in Jamaica, I could remember coming on to the end of the year, you know, the wind start getting chilly, people start putting out the pepper light, that's what we call it, decorated lights. And guess what? Family and friends will start coming to the island, and that's when you know it was that time of the year. What time? Yeah, you guessed it right. Christmas time. So you know, Christmas time in Jamaica is not an ordinary time in Jamaica. A lot of celebrations, a lot of fun. After Christmas Day, then comes the 26th of December, Boxing Day, as we call it in Jamaica. And on Boxing Day is that one day event that you can guarantee that you're gonna go out and have a great time listening to reggae artists, dancehall artists. And what event was that? That event was Sting. Sting was no ordinary show. Large venue, huge crowd, powerful sound system, bright lights, creatively cooked food. Yeah, the jerk pan man, him outside, all the vendors, you know what I mean, selling all type of thing. And you don't know, yeah, the marijuana man up on the scene. So guess what? It was a night filled with excitement that patrons could look forward to. Not only the patrons, but it was anticipated by the artists. You know, yeah, the young artists will get a one break and the more I'm gonna put on a 15-minute set. Sting was so excited for him, he prepared his whole career for this. And yeah, the seasoned artists, and the seasoned artists, what I mean by the seasoned artists is the veteran artists. They would be prepared for Sting also. They would be anticipating that night when they could compete with their rival, right? Throw them lyrics and just DJ a bunch of songs. Guess what? Sad to say, Sting had to pull its curtain down and close its doors. Reason being, promoters stated that they weren't making any money. Simply put, they stated that the artist was so unprofessional and the cost that, you know, the money that the artist was requesting, they couldn't afford it. And on the other side, the artist stated that, guess what? Promoters aren't paying us enough. We could go to another show and get more money. So the artists weren't feeling appreciated by Sting. So why do I think reggae shows may be failing? So one of the main things is the ego. Ego on the artist's part and ego on the promoter's part. My thing is, most Jamaican artists, they were not that exposed, right? They used to undersell themselves. They did not know the value of their craft. So shows like Sting would pay the artists what they felt like paying them. Now afterwards, the artists started to get more smarter. Social media evolved. The artists now could start linking up with promoters from overseas. Promoters could now interact with the artists and have dialogue, right? And say, listen, I'm paying you this, I'm paying you that. The artists realized that, the artists realized that, yo, I could go out there, I could go overseas, start making more money and more people would appreciate me. So after a while, they started to receive larger offers for shows on the same night. So guess what they're gonna do? If they request that money from promoters of Sting and the promoters say, I can't afford to pay you, they're gonna do the next show. And I'm not talking about small artists, I'm talking about major artists. I'm talking about the artists that will run the year. Let's say it's 2016. That artist might have a hit from the starting of 2016, right down to December, and even before the starting of 2016, like in 2015. And that what artists would not be performing on Sting. So, no top artists on Sting, that means less patrons, because that artist's fans, they're not going to turn up. Less fans means the venue is not going to be that packed. And if the venue is not going to be that packed, you're going to have less sponsors. You see where I'm going with it? Less sponsors, that means the promoter would have to come out of pocket for most of the expenses. So right now, if there's not dialogue soon between promoters and artists, you're going to have more shows in Jamaica being cancelled. So in reality, if there's not dialogue soon where the artist decided to say, look, we are going to big up our country and shows like these, we got to keep them running, because guess what? A lot of people gets hired for these events. So there you have it. That's what I feel. I feel like the ego you know, artists requesting more money, and you know, they just promoters and artists just cannot come to an agreement, and the shows are failing due to that. But guess what? If you love reggae and you love dancehall, you living overseas, and you're thinking to go to Jamaica, make sure when you go to Jamaica, you go in the season when one of these big shows are keeping, so you could contribute, all right? You could contribute your part. So that's it. YouTube, you know I'm out. Martin Dust, dancehall reggae selector, all right? Remember, like, share, and comment. Okay? I want to hear it. I want to see it, I should say. I want to see the comments. Tell me which show you ever went to in Jamaica and you enjoyed it. Let me know. Tell me which show you think is the biggest one-day show ever in Jamaica, right? And if you are a real or true reggae fan, also put down in the comment which artist mash up the most thing in Jamaica, all right? Remember, subscribe. My channel has just started. I got a lot more content to put out. People, subscribe. Martin Dust, all right? I'm out.